Welcome back to GMA3 Faith Friday. We don't even have to say it anymore. People know this is our favorite segment of the week, right? We're always excited for this segment. Certainly excited for our next guest. He's one of the most inspirational, influential spiritual leaders of our time, pastor, producer, and a New York Times best-selling author of more than 40 books.
That's right. And in his latest book, Don't Drop the Mic, The Power of Your Words Can Change the World, he talks about the power of effective communications. The senior pastor of the Potter's House, Bishop T.D. Jakes, is here to tell us more. Welcome, Bishop. Thank you for coming back to the program. We always love having you on here. This is your 41st book. First of all, congratulations on that and the success of it. But the message is amazing. The words matter. And my goodness, we need that more now than ever before. Tell us about what's inside this beautiful book.
Well, first of all, thank you both for having me. I'm delighted to be here. Excited to share Don't Drop the Mic. It kind of evolved a little bit. It started out really being focused on preparing the next generation for ministry and for oration and litigation and boardroom talking and family talking, just every aspect of conversation and how it evolved, how the art of preaching evolved, etc. But then we hit the pandemic. And then we hit the social justice tensions that erupted in our country. And it occurred to me, our nation is trying to have a conversation, and we don't really know how to talk. It reminded me of counseling couples who are in dispute, how they talk at each other and not to each other. And I began to talk about how to develop the language that is necessary to be as diverse as your other guest suggested. We are having more diversity issues and inclusion, not only in the workplace, but in every area of our lives. And to be more fluent in understanding what this word sounds like in this culture or that culture, to study your audience, to understand that the rules are not equal across the floor. Your age makes a difference, gender makes a difference in how we hear things, how we receive things. Race plays a part in it, background, point of view. And so the book talks about the various points of view, how to be more effective as a communicator, whether you're going after a job or whether you're standing over a podium or whether you're trying to talk to your child. Communication is critical, and the title is Don't Drop the Mic, and it means just what it says. Let's not give up on talking to each other. As long as we're talking, we're not fighting, and let's learn how to speak each other's language.
As long as we're talking, we're not fighting.
Yeah.
But sometimes, man, it's a pretty big fights while we're talking sometimes, Bishop Jakes. No, there's something you said. I want to see if it's, you talk about don't hold your tongue, but hold your language. You're telling people don't stop talking. You need to keep talking. And since you're here, I want to impress you with my Bible knowledge here. Colossians 4:6 talks about seasoned with salt, right? Choose your words with grace, seasoned with salt. Is that what you're going at? Keep talking, but just change the language.
Change the language and change the mode with which we speak through. Right now, we're used to speaking around kitchen tables, and we're bringing the language of our kitchen table to millions of people over social media, untested, unproven, unrehearsed. If you have a wild thought or you think something that might fix the situation, don't try it out on Facebook or Instagram. Let's try it out around the dinner table. Let's try it out with friends. Let's kind of siphon through it and make sure that what we put out there is well thought out. And when we do get it wrong, let's apologize. But let's not stop talking, America. We'll never get better if we try to muzzle the mouth of the speaker. We don't listen, or we try to control the narrative. And this is most often the problem. We try to control the narrative of the other individual rather than understand the narrative.
Wow. You've already given me chills like 5 different times, but you know what? I'm going to prepare myself for some more, because we always end this segment by asking our esteemed guest to leave us with some words of wisdom. You've already given us quite a few, but if you can muster up a few more, we'd love it, Bishop.
I'd be glad to. First of all, I think that unity begins with what unites us, not what divides us. That does not mean that we ignore what divides us. We have to be able to talk about that. But when we're trying to build trust where we can hear, let's start with things that unite us, things that we all have in common. We share the same air. We drink the same water. We all have the same emotional needs. We need to be loved. We need to be cared for. We need to be respected. When you meet new people, start with what is alike about you. And then as you delve into what is unique about you, do it with grace and do it with a desire to learn. Don't always be the teacher, be the student sometime. You'd be surprised what even a child can teach you that will make you more harmonious with the ecosystem of your sociological environment.
Wow. You could drop the mic now, Bishop. I'm just saying.
But you can't. You can't. The book says you can't drop the mic. Bishop Jakes, it is always, always a pleasure. You always deliver. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. So thank you so much, as always, for being here. And you have yourself a good holiday weekend, all right?
Thank you both for having me. Take care now. Have fun.
And don't drop the mic. The Power of Your Words Can Change the World is available wherever books are sold.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.